Gold. The word alone conjures images of treasure, adventure, and fortune. Today I'm on a mission, a decidedly amateur one, to track down this ancient metal that's captivated humanity for millennia. Gold isn't just a relic of the past. It keeps finding new ways to matter, from status symbol to currency, from jewelry to high-tech material. It's cosmic in origin, eternal in nature, and, according to some, not even all that rare, at least, not around here. That's the puzzle I want to solve. What makes gold so valuable? And is it really as elusive as we think? Gold is everywhere in our culture, but could it actually be hiding in plain sight, right under our feet? Today, I'm chasing that possibility, shovel in hand, curiosity in overdrive. Let's start at the beginning, way before the California gold rush, before coins and crowns. Gold's story starts in outer space, forged in the violent explosions of dying stars. Those cosmic cataclysms hurled gold across the universe, and some of it eventually crashed into Earth, peppering our planet's crust and mantle with tiny flecks of the precious metal. But how does gold get from deep underground to the riverbanks where hopeful prospectors like me go searching? It's all about geology. Superheated water dissolves gold deep below the surface, then carries it upward. As the water cools, gold gets deposited in veins. Over time, erosion exposes these veins, and water carries fragments downstream. This is placer gold, the kind you can actually find with a pan and a little luck. The secret to finding placer gold is its density. Gold is about 19 times heavier than water, so it settles wherever the current slows down, on the inside bends of rivers or behind big rocks. But which river? That's where local knowledge comes in. With a tip from a seasoned amateur, I set out for a promising spot just past a bridge and into the park. Armed with a shovel and a gold pan, I start digging along the inside bank. The goal? Get down to the bedrock, where gold tends to settle after sifting through layers of sand and gravel. The process is simple but oddly satisfying. Swirl water in the pan, let the lighter material wash away, and hope that what's left is something shiny. After a few attempts, the results are underwhelming. No gold, just a lot of mud, rocks, and black sand. But that's gold panning for you. Part science, part patience, all perseverance. If finding gold is this much work, why do we care so much? Why has gold held such a powerful grip on our imaginations and our economies for thousands of years? The answer starts with how we use gold. According to the World Gold Council, nearly half of all gold ever mined, about 93,000 metric tons, has gone into jewelry. Gold's beauty and malleability have made it the ultimate status symbol across cultures and centuries. But gold isn't just for adornment, it's a workhorse in the world of technology and medicine. Dentists use it for long-lasting fillings. Electronics manufacturers prize it for its conductivity and resistance to corrosion. Gold even plays a role in some arthritis medications and COVID-19 tests. And then there's the gold that just sits, about 75,000 tons of it, locked away in bars and coins, held by governments, banks, and investors. It's not being used for anything practical. Its value comes from a collective agreement. Gold is valuable because we all say it is. Back at the river, I keep digging. This time, with a little help, I focus on the most promising spots, where the current slows and the bedrock is exposed. The process is painstaking, but eventually, I spot a glimmer. Is it gold? Maybe. It's tiny, barely visible, but it's there. And that's the reality of gold mining. It's not that gold is impossibly rare, it's that it's incredibly hard to extract in meaningful quantities. For every ton of rock processed, you might get 0.03 of an ounce of gold, about 1 part per million. The real scarcity isn't geological, it's economic. Mining gold is expensive, risky, and often environmentally damaging. So what does it really cost to satisfy our hunger for gold? The answer is more complicated and more troubling than most people realize. Most gold today comes from hard rock mining, a process that involves blasting and digging deep into the earth to reach gold veins. It's dangerous work, and when done carelessly, it can be disastrous for the environment. Chemicals like cyanide and mercury are used to extract gold, and if they leak, they can poison water supplies and scar the landscape for generations. Butte, Montana is a stark example, a once prosperous mining town now overshadowed by a massive toxic lake. On a global scale, gold mining drives millions of people, often in poor, unregulated conditions, to risk their health and safety. Mercury poisoning is common, especially among children. Accidents are frequent. The odds of striking it rich are slim, but the risks are real. There are efforts to clean up the industry. Campaigns like No Dirty Gold push for better labor standards and environmental protections. Some mining companies are adopting stricter guidelines. there's talk of mining gold from the ocean floor, or even from asteroids. But for now, the math is simple. Gold is only valuable if it costs less to extract than it's worth. After a day of digging, I'm left with a single tiny fleck of gold. Maybe. It's a humbling reminder that gold's value isn't just about rarity or beauty. It's about the effort, the risk, and the belief that this metal is worth something. The next morning, it's cold and hailing, but I can't resist one last try. I head down to the river, pan in hand, and, finally, there it is. A small, undeniable piece of gold. After all the work, all the digging, all the waiting, I found it. Gold endures because we want it to. It's a symbol of beauty, of status, of permanence in a world that's always changing. When times are uncertain, we flock to gold. Not because it feeds us or shelters us, but because it represents something solid, something lasting. In the end, gold is what we make of it. A treasure, a metaphor, a promise that some things never change. And sometimes, if you're lucky, a little fleck of hope at the bottom of a pan.